The spiritual veil is now lifting, and we're now seeing who is what around us in our society. This is Tony. Hope you're all doing well. We have Peter Thiel now leaving the country. We'll get into that. We got what Neil McDonough recently said about Hollywood, but we're going to mainly focus on kind of what's going on with our leadership, whether it's in business or the government. Do they really want to be gods? Are they talking this way because they're obsessed with, power and money? And we have a very bizarre thing going on in Silicon Valley. It's not just Peter Thiel. They claim to be conservative. They claim to be Christian even. But then their works say otherwise. We're going to get into all of that in this video because apparently this is going viral right now about Peter Thiel. Everyone's talking about how he just left the country, head of Palantir, or is that how you say it? Palantir? However you say it, the right pronunciation. We got a lot of crazy stuff to talk about with regards to that. Let's just get going here. Let's start with Bad Bunny apparently admitting that celebrities are not exactly human, according to this Grammy speech. Let's just play this really quick. Check this out.
We're not savage. We're not animals. We're not aliens. We are humans, and we are Americans. We are humans. We are humans.
We're not humans. Okay. Little slip of the tongue. Maybe it's a little bit more than a slip of the tongue. What do you think? In his Grammy speech, he said that. We had Neil McDonough here saying Hollywood labeled him a religious nut, cost him his career and home. This is in a recent article that came out on page 6. Neil McDonough, is that how you say his name? Neil McDonough, is looking back on a dark moment in his life and career. During a recent interview on Fox News Digital, the 60-year-old actor discussed his Jimmy Stewart biopic. He is part of Jimmy, which is set to release on November 6th, and a time when he thought his Hollywood career was over. What time is the bar open? That was generally my thought process back then. He explained it was, fired from a show because I wouldn't kiss a woman. No one would hire me because they thought I was a religious nutbag, which is that I love my wife so much and no one could understand it. No one could understand it. This is so dumb. I mean, you should not have to be forced into some scene you don't want to do with another woman if you're married. It's just ridiculous that they consider him a religious nut. You don't even have to be religious. You could just be, as he was saying there, it sounds like I don't even know if he was religious back then, just loved his wife. He went on to admit that while he was always a drinker, but it became a bad problem after he was blackballed for refusing to kiss his co-star, saying, I lost the house, lost the cars, lost everything. Over a kiss. That's so dumb. Actor is currently starring in Jimmy, which tells the story of Jimmy Stewart in celebration of what would have been the actor's 118th birthday. It's a dark time. The Desperate Housewives star found kindness in his friend, actor Luke Perry, who allowed McDonough and his family to live in his home after they lost theirs. Oh, that's cool, man. Luke Perry, he's from 90210, a long time ago. Justified was just coming out, but I still think I was worth anything because I failed to my family. I failed my wife. I mean, he's not a failure, man. He was trying to do the right thing. That's just so ridiculous that you have to lose everything over that. That's absolutely insane. You should be able to choose what you want to do, what parts you want to do. You shouldn't get blackballed for it. I mean, it's obviously some weird, dark pressure in Hollywood to do evil things. Clearly, a lot of them have sold their souls, as they say, for that fame. And he was one of them that wouldn't sell his soul. However, we do have others that really have to ask. They claim to be Christians. You got Peter Thiel, for example, describes Antichrist as a hyper-Christian deceiver. What the hell is up with this guy?
Christ.
We're going to get into what he's all about. He just left the country out of nowhere. Did you know he had a family? Apparently, he's married to another man, but has 2 adopted children that he just enrolled in school in Argentina. And there's a lot of very bizarre stuff surrounding what he's doing, what is going on in our government as well. We'll get into that. And a ton of other things, including what they're building on Alcatraz Island. These tech bros who claim to be Christians, literally building something that would be the Antichrist, while claiming to be against the Antichrist. We'll get into all that. Some very bizarre things people are discovering about the man, why he might have actually moved to Argentina. Does he know something that's coming that we are not privy to? We'll get into all that and much more. First of all, I'm going to mention food supply, 25-year shelf life. Link is in the description. 3 months worth for $7.97. They have lots of other packages available as well. You just go to the top of the page when you first click over, and you can click this right here. And they have lots of other options available. Go check it out. Link is in the description for that. This book here, The Lost Ways, How Your Great-Great-Grandfather Lived Without Electricity, How to Build a Cellar, Do Things Around the House as they did in the old days. Hundreds of pages illustrated. You're going to definitely need that if the power goes out for an extended period of time. Link is in the description for that. Let's get back to the video. So we have here Tulsi, right after she resigned, because she said her husband had bone cancer, although some say she was actually pushed out. And I'm thinking these interviews on Sean Ryan make it very obvious that she was pushed out, because she wouldn't just be wined and dined and do whatever they told her, kind of like what happened to Neil. He wouldn't do one little thing they wanted because he said, hey, I'm faithful to my wife. Tulsi wouldn't take the money and just do what she was told, so she got pushed out. And she's saying that they literally want to be God. Check this out.
They have done for years all that they could to destroy me. We don't want our boss to be infected with your boss's toxicity.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Where are these agendas stemming from?
A big factor is the insider trading that goes on. In some cases, they make direct threats, but ultimately, what does it come down to? It comes down to power. And the ends just...
Yeah, ends justify the means. She says more here. Check this out.
Yeah.
Where are these agendas stemming from?
At its core, it comes from people who ultimately want to be God.
They want to be God. That's crazy, dude. So she says they ultimately want to be God. That's just crazy, man. There's obviously some weird obsession with some of these people in Washington. We heard what she said in a previous interview, that as soon as you show up there in DC, they're trying to wine and dine you, they tickle your ears, get you to go on board with whatever garbage they're trying to peddle, whether it's big food, pharma, whatever it might be. Get you some insider trading. Get on board with us if you don't get on board. They'll pretend like they love you. They're everything about you. They have people all around you trying to lobby you, entice you. It's like the sirens in the Odyssey or something. As soon as you leave, you're irrelevant. They don't even care about you anymore. They literally don't give a crap about you anymore. You have here Peter Thiel talking about the Antichrist. This is so weird, some of the stuff he's doing. Let me get this straight. Peter Thiel was an early Silicon Valley donor to Trump, who currently sits as president of the United States. He handpicked J.D. Vance, who goes on to be the VP, and is still in that position. His friend and former co-founder Elon Musk is the richest man on the planet and is about to do the biggest IPO ever in history. His fund was one of the earliest backers of SpaceX, amongst many other successful investments. Literally everything he wished for has happened. Everyone he wanted in power is currently in power, but he is now leaving the country to move to Argentina. What am I missing here? Well, who else moved to Argentina, my friends? Remember that guy from World War II? He moved to Argentina, allegedly. What's going on with Argentina? Who is Peter Thiel? German-American billionaire, entrepreneur, venture capitalist, PayPal mafia, who's on with Elon Musk early on. Founders Fund. This Thiel co-founded the prominent Silicon Valley venture capital firm. His philosophy, he's detailed his investment philosophies and thoughts on building monopolies in his 2014 best-selling book, 0 to 1. Supposedly he's conservative. That's what they claim. For some reason, I don't believe it. He's a gay guy that has 2 adopted kids. He had a recent seminar near the Vatican on the Antichrist. You have this clip from Danny Jones that's rather intriguing. I want to play this here. American actor Duncan Trussell, who attended Peter Thiel's Antichrist lecture, says Peter Thiel wants to change the book of Revelation and reshape humanity's future using advanced technology and AI. Trussell claims Thiel wants to fix the apocalypse and believes he's alone has the power to alter the destiny God has for the world. This is insane what he thinks. Let's just play a little bit of this.
Bizarre hybrid. On one side, you've got kind of like, somebody who's been living in the world of the transhumanists for decades. Somebody who, like, that's his life. It's a tech bro. And on the other side, you have someone who appears to be taking the book of Revelation literally, right? So it's this combo meeting.
This is like worse than people that are atheists. I'm going to say that, because when you start to see what these guys really are doing, it's like a massive perversion of our religion. I mean, they're like wanting to stop Revelation. So he doesn't look at the book of Revelation like it's something that's factual that will happen. He looks at it as something you need to stop. Like, what? How are you going to stop something that's written down by God? It's almost like he thinks he has the power to do something like that. And then he has these really weird ideas on how to do it. And it's not just him. There's a bunch of these tech bros. Silicon Valley conservatives back giant monuments. Bitcoin miner Ross Calvin is pushing for a 450-foot tall Prometheus statue on Alcatraz. I talked about this before. Prometheus is literally the torchbearer. What is Lucifer called? The light bearer. It's literally the devil. It's a second generation Titan in Greek mythology, commonly equated to the devil. I believe it is actually the devil because I believe that these beings that the Greek mythology talks about are based on ancient accounts of actual beings. I don't think it's just some made up stuff, although it might be, modified over the years or made strange stories about them or whatever, modifications to the stories. But I do believe this is actually based on real beings that God created, that perhaps were part of the divine council. They were watchers. They were various types of small g gods, because the scripture actually uses the word gods. It doesn't use the word angels. It says the word Elohim to refer to these beings. Okay. But of course, a lot of Christians are not aware of that. They just read it in English. They just see the word angel. And they think that's all it says. It doesn't actually say that. It says small g gods. So these beings, they have powers. It's kind of like, superhuman powers, whatever type of powers you want to imagine. But ultimately, they're not like God himself, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. That guy has obviously invincible powers, omnipresent, omnipotent, essentially infinite power, right? A lot of difference between him and them, just like between us and God. Infinite difference in power. But the point is that they are building a statue to the devil. They claim to be Christian concern. What are you talking about? This is like a fake Christian. That's what we're talking about here. Fake Christians pretending to be Christians. They co-opt religion because they know atheism has failed. So the devil, what he wanted to do back in 1870, talking with Albert, of course, Pike, he was saying that he wants to move the society from Christianity to atheism to the Luciferian light. And this could be sort of a co-opted version of that, where society has a lot, in many respects, moved from Christianity to atheism, but now it's moving away from that, because atheism inevitably is a dead end. And the devil knew that this would ultimately happen anyways. It would cause people to become savages, which is what we saw in former USSR. This is what Albert Pike wrote about before it even happened. But the devil wants to catch you from atheism to Luciferian light, then from you returning to your senses and saying, oh, well, obviously there's a God. But he wants to capture you when you're in this state, your weakened state, and bring you over to him. That's the intent. And the best way to do that is to pretend you're a Christian. Pretend, like the Pharisees did, to be of God, when you're not. This is what he's doing, I believe. You got this guy right here, Jason Reza Giordani, how you say his name, claims to be an American philosopher, but he's actually literally arguing for the Nephilim, for the Watchers, against God, against Yahweh. This is a new version of atheism, by the way. It's basically Satanism. And actually, I just saw another, I didn't even pull it up. Let me pull it up real quick because I think this is important. There's a famous atheist from 10 years ago. It was like all over the place arguing atheism all the time. His name was Aaron Ra. Is that how you say his name? I can't remember how to spell his name. Let me look it up. There's got to be an easy way to do this. Okay, I spelled it wrong. Okay, here we are. Aaron Ra. It's not actually the word Aaron. Okay, let me back up and find this. So apparently he's a Satanist now. So this is literally what Pike said. Christianity to atheism to Luciferian light. This is literally what Aaron Ra did. Here it is, actually. I just found it. Here it is.
My name is...
Okay, here we are. This is Aaron Ra, former atheist. Used to promote atheism like for a decade here on YouTube. Now he's a Satanist. Literally, you'll see it. He's part of the Satanic Temple. Check this out.
Is Aaron Ra. I'm with the Satanic Temple. This invocation today was inspired by the 7 tenets.
You see that there? He's literally got horns on his head. This is the guy I told you to go away from Christianity because there is no God. Now he's literally a Satanist. This is exactly what Pike wanted right here. This is exactly what he wanted. But see, a lot of people are not doing that. They're realizing this atheism's dumb and they're going to Christianity. Matter of fact, there's another person that just did it. I didn't even have that pulled up either. All right, I found it. Anna Kasparian on Candace Owens. She recently has decided she's no longer an atheist. So now she apparently believes in God. Check this out.
Yeah, this is the first time I've said that publicly.
Right, which is amazing. I mean,
I just feel like there's something bigger than us, and it's hard to explain. I'm not really big into religious doctrine per se, but I definitely don't think I'm an atheist anymore.
right.
Yeah, this is the
So that's good. I mean, I was figuring she wasn't an atheist. I was thinking about a year ago she started questioning her atheism because of how she was attacked and how the Armenian community, I think it was in LA or something, got attacked. That was when she started to really realize things were not right on her side, as she was far on the left, you know. Anyway, so she started to wake up to some of that stuff. So you're seeing what I'm saying. So the devil understands this principle that if you go too far to atheism, you'll eventually bounce out of that because it's dumb and wrong. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it that way, okay? Because that's what it is. Because there's a lot of atheists who are now no longer atheists. Amazing Atheist, no longer an atheist. He has some weird religion. He's not a Christian. He believes in, I don't even know what the hell it is. It's some weird stuff, okay? He's not an atheist, though. He believes in some gods or something. I don't know what it is. It's some weird stuff. You got Richard Dawkins saying he's a cultural Christian. You know, they're like backpedaling what they're saying. They take the atheist label off their stuff now, the skeptic label off their stuff now. It's not popular anymore, right? So they walk back. Now some people are actually becoming Christian, going to church, Joe Rogan, et cetera, et cetera. You get the idea. The point is, some of them are going full on Satanists. You got this Aaron Ra guy, became a Satanist. You have also, what's the other one? Is it Secular Talk? I can't remember that dude's name, but he's also cozy up with the Satanic Church too. These people are ridiculous. The whole thing with atheism is it just leads to the whole entire point is to bring you into Satanism. That's exactly what Pike wrote too. Getting back to this whole thing with Peter Thiel though. So here we have Gons, Face Like the Sun. He's talking about this. Peter Thiel hasn't actually even read the Bible. And he's talking about this interview where he says he wants to change Revelation, right? The one I just played a minute ago. Revelation 22:18-19 warns everyone who hears the words of this prophecy of this book. If anyone adds to them, God will add to him the plagues described in this book. Similar warnings are echoed in Deuteronomy 4:2, Proverbs 35:6, calls people who do what Thiel is doing as liars. See, this is what I'm saying. I'm just going to call a spade a spade. This guy's not dumb. Peter Thiel knows that the book of Revelation says don't add or take away from it. yet he wants to change it. He goes right next to the Vatican and has an Antichrist lecture. Obviously, the guy is not a real Christian. It's not rocket science, okay? He's got some weird thing going on, and it reminds me of some of like the early founders in America. There's a few of them that were pretending to be Christians, and they actually had ulterior motives. And I think that's what's going on here. And this is actually very common as well, that the devil loves to get fake ministers into the church. You could see it during the time of Jesus. The Pharisees were clearly trying to get rid of Jesus because they weren't of God. It's not rocket science. That's the devil's best disguise, is a pastor or priest outfit. That's his best disguise, literally. And I've been saying that since the beginning of YouTube. The devil is in the church and outside the church. You need to know that. If you don't know that, that's why you get deceived. That's why everyone gets deceived. It's a paradigm where the devil's in both places. He's like making ministers complete hypocrites, teaching false doctrines so people become atheists, and then also make God a cosmic killjoy. You can't do this, that, or the other, have like a million rules like the Pharisees. So then you become an atheist, and then he goes over here and he's on the atheist side. Hey, yeah, come over here. You can have fun and stuff. You go over there, and then he's like, hey, look, the Satanists are basically atheists. Then you join the Satanic Church, and next thing you know, you're Satanists. That's how the devil works. It's like super obvious, but a lot of people can't see it because they just believe that there would be no devil in the church when there is a devil in the church. We've been tracking Thiel's interest in Bible prophecy for a few years. Basic summary of his takes, as far as I can tell, is that he wants to prevent the Antichrist, but to do so, he wants to also to prevent Armageddon. The thing is, the stuff he says makes no sense. Peter Thiel says he doesn't want any guardrails on AI. That right there sounds insane. It sounds nothing like he wants to stop the Antichrist. It actually sounds like he wants to create the Antichrist, if anything. It sounds like the opposite of what he claims. His whole ideas are insane. Well, just say that. Peter Thiel's ideas on Bible prophecy are crazy. That's what they are. They don't make any logical sense. The guy runs to Argentina. He has relocated to Argentina due to concerns over the direction of the United States' future and is already hosting dinners with local economists about the Antichrist. Thiel will live in Buenos Aires, most exclusive neighborhoods where he could be offered permanent residence or even citizenship. Apparently, he's friends with the president there. Thiel may view Argentina as a testing ground for dark enlightenment, which say societies should be governed by corporations. So he doesn't believe in democracy or our form of government here, republic, democracy, whatever you want to call it. He doesn't believe in any of that. He believes that corporations should run the country, apparently. Wasn't he also he was emailing Jeffrey with the island, wasn't he? I'm pretty sure he was. I'm pretty sure I covered that before. Let me look that up. I'm quite sure he was. Let me make sure I'm right. I can't spell. Come on. Let's see here. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. He supposedly went to him for tax advice. That's what it was. He was on Joe Rogan. He's also sending emails to him all the time, talking about how they can change the world and stuff. The guy's crazy, dude. He's just straight up crazy. Pretends to be a Christian. He's trying to stop God's Armageddon or something. I don't know what he's doing here. It makes no sense, actually. New Zealand fast-tracked openly gay Peter Thiel's citizenship 2011. 2012, our government handed him $9 million taxpayer money for his Valar ventures. Jeffrey later dumped $40 million into the same funds. New Zealand government also installed Palantir software around the same time. That's so crazy. And there's even more stuff that came out that I didn't even want to mention, but Don Jr. apparently just married a woman, and she is the daughter of a banker that worked with Jeffrey. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? This sounds insane. Is just corruption everywhere? And everywhere, literally? Is that what's going on now? I can show you that too real quick. Don Jr. married. It's top news right now. Married the daughter of Jeffrey's personal banker. It's just crazy, man. Like, what is all this? It's so nuts, right? It's like a fake version. It's like an inversion of reality. Palantir knows everything. Its co-founder Peter Thiel is quietly getting out. New York Times just reported he relocated his family to Buenos Aires, enrolled his kids in local schools. bought a $12 million, 17,000 square foot mansion, ultra exclusive Barrio Parque neighborhood. He also met multiple times with Argentina's president. So the question is, what does he know that we don't know? Right? What does he know about what's going on with AI that we don't know? This is interesting as well. This guy pointed out how Argentina has some interesting land features. I think Peter Thiel chose Argentina because he lives in the high Andes, will shield the continent. I'm not surprised because the giants in South America were present up to 1500 AD. That's interesting. It's not going to be a good place for cosmic radiation, though. The magnetic field is weak, very weak there. It's okay. So what he's trying to get at is the fact that if there was some cataclysmic thing, giant waves, the Andes would stop it. He's also saying that you notice all these tech bros, billionaires are building bunkers everywhere. Clearly, they're anticipating or concerned that something bad could happen as a result of all the AI and stuff that they're currently into and doing. At any rate, I think you get kind of the idea with regards to that. I'm trying to think if I covered this on this video or on this channel already or not. No, I don't think I did. You have here data center developers leaving gifts. I mentioned this in a previous video on my business channel. For landowners on their properties, just giving them money, trying to make an offer to buy their home so they can put a big data center on it.
I texted him and told him I don't want any gifts. I'm good. So anyways, very, very weird. I'm all dirty. I was working on my horse trailer. Very weird, yo. Very weird. So these are the gifts. This is a gift card to Outback or whatever. It says talk to you soon. This one has $250 and it has some money back here. This one is very weird, yo, because to give you an idea, I wear beat up boots 24/7. Like, I don't even care if I had the money to buy new shoes. I wouldn't buy new shoes. Nike gift card. Talk to you soon. $250. Yo, weird as shizzles. And so I was hoping he came back. They came back to get it. And then the cash, as far as the cash goes, it's like in a safety clip. Looks
$400. So they're trying to entice people so they can buy their land to put data centers on them. You have here also this Dubai Museum of the Future. This man Jonah here showing what they're trying to do with this. Check this out. Let's play this really quick.
The Museum of the Future in Dubai. This right here, this system is the first payment implant under your skin for contactless payment. There's a reason that Neo and John Connor tried to take out the robots of the future, because artificial intelligence is here.
yesterday.
So what's interesting about this is I showed that on White House's own website about the 6G future. I can show you that real quick. I've already shown it numerous times, but I should probably show it again here because some people just won't believe it. They actually have about implants on here as well, right here. This is on whitehouse.gov. Winning the 6G, here you go, implantable, of course, technologies. So this is the kind of stuff being put forward. It is like corporations working in tandem with the GOV, but pushing, of course, the ideas of these people at the top. Now, why are some of these guys leaving the country building bunkers? Is it because they know something's coming? What's going on with this? At any rate, that's my video. Kind of wonder what some of you guys think. Let me know in the comment section below. And thanks for watching.